Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table for our Friday show. It is Friday, and it is the what is today? 20th of February.
Winter. It's the 20th of winter. That's all I can tell you.
Well, it's not winter out there yet.
There is winter going on with the temperature.
I thought we passed this winter and waiting for the next one.
Yeah, so did I. Like next year.
Well, it's supposed to warm up a little bit.
When?
Today, but not much.
It's cold. I woke up and it was below freezing. It's not cool.
Well, girl, if you'd fatten up a little bit, you wouldn't be so cold. Now, she has lost, how much weight have you lost in the last 6 months?
18 pounds, somewhere like that.
And Wegovy, what were you doing?
We just
Wegovy
quit eating.
You just quit eating? Did you really?
We decreased what we eat, and I guess a little more thoughtful about not snacking.
Snacking.
Was a big one.
You know, it's funny you say, well, what'd you eat today? Well, I just had me a little fish thing and one little low-carb cracker. Is that all you had? Well, I had a family value pack of chips.
See, that's the wrong thing to be eating.
Yeah.
But, Pull
that microphone a little closer to you.
I don't want to.
Thank you.
You always say I'm too loud. Perhaps I could have made better. Sometimes I ate. I mean, sometimes I didn't eat. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
that's not the most healthy way to do it.
Let's talk about your diet.
For gosh sake.
Is it okay with you if we talk about your diet?
Well, it depends. We'll see. What do you want to know?
Well,
what would you like to know, Dan?
Everything's a chore with this girl.
Yeah, I was over here. We were trying to put something up to show y'all later. Yeah. And I lost interest real quick when I wanted one picture. There was about 50 pictures to choose from.
Yeah.
And you had to decide if they were AI or not AI, if that's really what the thing was that I was trying to get a picture of. And I said, I'm done. I don't care anymore. That happens a lot.
So anyway, let's go back to what we were talking about, Squirrel.
About food. Thank you.
We're talking about your weight, your diet. So people may be interested in this. I'm interested in it because I want to lose, a few pounds too.
What are you doing to do that?
I'm trying not to eat the snack thing.
Okay.
I got to have it. I got to have, I eat my supper. I try to eat not as much. We don't eat a lot at night. We just snack around. Snack around, but we have small meals at night. Like a flatbread pizza. We have two pieces like that, square, little bitty things.
I think you can lower your amount that you're consuming during a
Well,
meal.
then I'll eat 5 or 6 Hershey Kisses dark chocolate. See, but that's dark chocolate. It's not.
I don't care.
That's sweet.
Does it have calories in it? Just answer the question.
Yeah, but
okay.
Well,
period.
yeah, but it's
done.
It's medicinal.
Fuck her out.
It's medicinal. It's for my heart. Dark chocolate's for your heart.
So is the wine I drink.
I know. See, it's all those other things. So
alcohol can pack on the pounds, people. Yeah. Depending on, everyone should do it in moderation if you're going to do it. But
so what you're saying is basically all you did was you were conscious about the food portions, and you didn't snack after you finished the portions.
Yes.
And you didn't go in between like, oh boy, I think I'll just eat some of these chips here, or eat a cracker and cheese or something like that.
I'm not going to tell you I didn't get hungry in between meals because I did.
Yeah, but how long is that hunger pang?
I still got it.
No, I mean, how long is the hunger when you say, I'm hungry, I want to get some? Does that agony hold with you for hours, or just
no?
It
we're
goes away?
We're going to go with 15 minutes or so. And when I'd have a hunger pain,
you drink something.
Sucked a bunch of water.
Okay.
Whether I did it right, folks, I don't know, but it worked. And now I freeze. So,
yeah.
But I don't know.
Now, did you go out to eat any?
We don't go out to eat hardly ever.
I know,
anyway, but
okay.
No, probably I don't know.
I mean, during that time,
That's
did you
6 months? Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Did you at home? Did you say, I'm a little hungry, and I'd really like to have some pasta. I'm going to make some lasagna right now.
No, I can't.
You never did that?
I strayed away from that. That particular stuff.
Okay.
I just tried to make better decisions, I guess, and still continue to do that. But as everybody knows, if you try to change your eating habits, it's constant.
Yeah.
It's and you're inundated on social media, on advertisements and all that with food. My social media page has all these recipes, and I
Sure, yeah.
have to be very thoughtful about.
Yeah. But are you happy with the results?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, now everything sags, but sure.
Well, that's why you go buy clothespins.
Well, I actually had to get some different pants and stuff because they
Yeah.
were falling off on me in some
Yeah.
respects. And
Now, do you think you'll ever go the other direction? You think
I don't know. I don't want to, Dan.
Yeah.
I do not want to go backwards.
We get lazy, right?
But I've done it before. I've lost weight, not this
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah, you've lost quite a bit. I mean,
But I mean, I and I'm just going by the scale, what the scale says,
yeah.
and how my clothes fit. But yeah, I don't want to go back. But we're all yo-yos.
who knows? Yeah. Yeah. Well, usually what happens is you something happens in your life to change your whole routine.
Yep.
Either you quit working out or you.
Yep. And that happened.
Yeah.
I couldn't work out
Yeah,
because
that's
I had
right, yeah.
injury and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, this sucks.
Well, if you'd like a complete guide of Ann's diet plan, she has it online available at.
For a mere $100 a pop.
There we go. Yeah, trying to make some money out of this deal. All right.
Okay, we're done with that discussion, Dan. Next time we're going to pick on you.
Okay.
But for right now, let's go ahead with the weather. How
Okay,
about
let's
that?
do that.
Increasing clouds today with a high of 55, wind gust up to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and a low of 36. Saturday. Sorry.
Whoops. That's what happens when you don't eat.
I'm talking. and I, sorry, I wasn't prepared for that. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 48, wind gust up to 25 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 26. Sunday, sunny with a high of 49, and Sunday night clear with a low of 19.
Yeah.
That's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, Monday looks like it's going to be sunny, high 45, with an overnight low of 23 degrees. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high of 59 degrees and an overnight low of 44. Wednesday, high 67, and then looks like it's going to be partly cloudy for Wednesday night. And then Thursday morning, we're going to have some sun come out, and we're going to have a high of around 66.
Oh, me, man. I swallow so much air because I talk. I
Yeah.
think that's part of it.
Glad
and
we
it
don't
just-
have microphones under the table. Okay.
Righty. Moving on to topic to ponder.
Let's do our topic to ponder. We'll ponder something here. There we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Now look at this guy. Look at the guy here in the picture. He's so happy. Look, the mother is screaming her head off, and the kids are just going crazy. And he's so happy. Look at that.
Look, he's just a happy camper.
Okay.
Oh, boy, howdy.
Today's topic to ponder question. Ann, would you like to read it for us, please?
What sound instantly makes you feel at home? And it's not a burp. Trust me. What sound? And I said my cat greeting me because she's very vocal and she'll just yes, she does. That's what she does. Especially when we've been gone on vacation or something.
Is that a feed me sound, or is it
No,
like, oh, I'm glad you're home?
Yeah, it's definitely a greeting of.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad to see you, Mom.
Oh, yeah. Do you pet her and?
Yes, and then I don't have to. She follows me around especially after vacation, everywhere I go. I can't go to the bathroom, without
Are
the
you
cat.
serious? Really? Yeah. Yeah.
Pet me.
Yeah.
What about you?
Of being in the house and hearing the audio outside, the wind blowing, or I've lived in the woods for so long that there's a certain atmospheric tone about the whole thing.
Okay.
You hear the squirrels, you hear the woodpeckers in the distance, and you hear the birds and the wind blowing. It's just that's home for me. That's home for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can live with that. I did post a picture of my cat.
Okay.
Under around the table. I didn't put that it was me, but it said my crazy Bengal Sheena. And then I'm reading some of the responses.
Go ahead.
Patricia Mount said, "This may sound odd, but when I get home from a trip or gone for a couple of days, I love opening the door and smelling my apartment. It isn't a bad smell. It just smells like cleaner and my essential oil diffuser. And it brings her comfort. It's a good feeling." Bless you. Mm-hmm. Kelly Reynolds said, "The sound of the heater kicking on. It comes from childhood. It's weird, but it comforts me."
Yeah, it's comforting, yeah.
Leslie King said, "Screen door slamming shut." And I would have to, if I had a screen door anymore, I would totally understand that.
Yeah.
My brother said, "My dog's barking when I come home from being gone for the whole day."
There you go.
A lot of, several of these, maybe two, were about animals, and how they bring comfort in that situation.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're interested in our topic to ponder, the topic to ponder question today is, what sound instantly makes you feel at home?
It's not the sound of passing gas either, Dan. That's not it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's do some history.
Let's do.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Ignition, liftoff. The MA-6 vehicle has lifted off. The MA-6 vehicle has lifted off.
I bet that the vehicle's lifted off.
They did,
64 years ago, John Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth aboard the spacecraft Friendship 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. The space race happened when I was a kid. And I followed it. We all followed. I think everyone followed it back then. We thought we were busting into a new era, which we did. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it just all stopped. We just stopped it all. But I think we're going to go back into it real soon.
0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Oh, that view is tremendous.
Yeah, that was John Glenn. And once more, he spoke to the Earth about a half an hour into the flight, and that was amazing stuff.
Everybody was running out. People are running out on fire. It's probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
23 years ago, fire broke out at the Station nightclub in West Warwick, Rhode Island, killing 100 people and injuring 200 others. That was a survivor that spoke.
It's just despicable. It makes you wonder what's going through someone's mind.
And this was 7 years ago. Police in Chicago charged actor Jussie Smollett with making a false police report claiming he was a victim of a racist and homophobic attack. Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson spoke about it the very next day. Smollett was eventually convicted of disorderly conduct, which I'm sure it's not a big deal. As far as a prison sentence or any of that kind of stuff. He just made the wrong choice.
They were disorderly.
Yeah.
The 23-year-old who represents Japan beat American Jennifer Brady in straight sets, winning her second Australian Open title in Melbourne. It's Osaka's fourth career Grand Slam championship.
5 years ago, Naomi Osaka won her fourth Grand Slam trophy by pulling away to beat Jennifer Brady 6-4, 6-3 in the Australian Open final. CBS News correspondent Adriana Diaz was on the scene, I guess.
Is that tennis?
Yes.
Tennis, okay.
I guess, I don't know.
Didn't say, but I just
The
Grand Slam
score
is usually
itself kind of sounds like a...
Yeah.
Elizabeth O.
Ew.
Early. Where did she stay?
Oh, sorry.
British actress Brenda Blethyn was born on this day in 1946. She is 80 today.
Wow.
Blethyn's had a long and distinguished career on stage, but she grabbed the hearts of Americans in Secrets and Lies.
I think they have the least amount of talent. They got some good teams, some good solid teams. That's it.
Okay. Charles Barkley was born this day in 1963. He is 63 years old. Barkley played in the NBA for 16 years, ending his career with the Houston Rockets. He also serves as an NBA analyst.
Welcome to the Daily Show. I'm Trevor Noah. Thank you so much, everybody.
That was comedian Trevor Noah, and he was born on this day in 1984. He's 42. Noah was the host of The Daily Show from 2015 to 2022.
I'd rather die drunk, broke at 34 and have people at a dinner table talk about me than live to be rich and sober at 90 and nobody remember who I was.
Okay, I believe that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Actor Miles Teller was born this day in 1987. He's 39, and that is Andrew Neiman in the Academy Award-winning film Whiplash, playing opposite J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
That was his character.
I've never seen that movie. I kind of wanted to see it. Have you seen it?
No. Whiplash.
What was that?
Whiplash.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Whew, man.
Don't tell me you're sorry 'cause you're not. Baby, when I know you're only sorry
help me.
you got caught. But you put on quite a show. Really had me growing. But now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show.
That is the voice of Rihanna. She was born in 1988, 38 today, and that was Take a Bow.
Okay.
Or is that Take a Bow?
Take a bow.
Take a Bow, okay. That's rough to wake up to.
That'll get you out of bed real quick. What you do is turn that on your alarm, and that's what it's going to play. And you put the alarm across the room, your butt will be out of bed quick.
That's true.
Okay, that was Olivia Rodrigo. She was born this day in 2003, making her 23, and that was good for you.
Okay. We're going to take our first break. Aaron Gutting is here. He is.
I hope we're saying that right. We'll find out.
He's running for Boone County Coroner.
Okay.
And we'll be talking about his candidacy and now he's faring under these conditions.
Yes.
But all the candidates running into each other.
I'm pretty sure that's the last candidate I reached out to, and they are here today.
All right.
So good.
We'll talk to him.
Okay.
Stone Bank is our sponsor. Boulder Banking right here in Harrison, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Around the Table, streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We are talking with Aaron Gooding. And we got the name correction. Yeah, we did. That's fine. Hey, he's cool with it.
Absolutely.
Kind of a cool guy. And actually, we've known each other for quite a while, but it's been, 20 years since we've seen each other. I think you were a pimply face teenager back in the day.
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt.
Don't be telling stuff like that on him. Come on now.
Now my son's going through that. He's
is he really?
He's 17. I mean, it's so bad for him. I feel so bad.
Yeah, hear ya.
Well, the last time I saw you, you were over in Mountain Home doing some things, and you have progressed, moved to Boone County, and you do coroner work.
I do. Yeah. I started with the coroner's office as far as on the coroner side of things. Started at Baxter County. Started there in 2008, and so then I eventually moved over here to Boone County, and I started with the coroner's office here in 2012, working under Wayne Cohn. So I've been through a few coroners through the years. I've worked not only with Boone County, but I've worked directly with other counties and then done consulting work with other counties throughout the state and other states and some federal work.
Now the current coroner he's not rerunning.
Are you?
No. Chad Hathaway is our current appointed
coroner.
Okay.
So,
that often is mistaken for some reason, but I've never.
I googled it and I thought that's what it said. So my bad.
I unfortunately, or fortunately, I've been with coroner's offices or associated with the Boone County Coroner's Office long enough that, and if so if you search my name, I mean, you see like in a lot of the trainings that we've had throughout the years, I've generally been involved with them.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, that's probably why. Boone County has been a great supporter of building our office. The quorum court. When I started here, and it's no fault of my own by any means. I mean, the predecessors of the coroner's office, Wayne and Jake and Chad, they've all done a really great job as far as supporting and developing the coroner's office to what it is today. When Wayne started, we didn't even have a cooler.
Oh, really?
To put?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So we always relied upon the funeral homes. So Wayne, petitioned the quorum court, and we were able to get a cooler.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So yeah,
it's almost a necessity to have.
It really is. I mean, ideally, we want to try to keep the coroner's office as separate from any other agency as possible.
Sure.
But it happens. I mean,
I do have to tell you, when the AI part of this said as early of 2020. Oh, it says Boone County Aaron Gooding, who is it says running for re-election.
That's what it says.
Seriously, that's what it says on here. So
I don't know where that came from.
If anybody else has read that,
it's
you
AI.
stand corrected.
Okay, so I mean, you should know by now. You've been on the radio. You need to vet everything that you read on AI.
We try to.
This is very true. We
a
do.
lot of times we vet on the fly though, as we go.
Right. Well, you just made it all clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I digress.
No, you're good.
Why do you want to be coroner?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Who wants to be coroner?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me back up a little bit. What does, when someone sees the coroner on TV, what do they see him as? When you watch him on a TV show.
Some kind of investigator, right?
Well, I mean, yes.
They pronounce someone dead or not.
More often, you see a cargo van that says coroner down the side.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's often the perception that people have of what the coroner's office does.
Yeah.
The coroner, we go, okay, yep, they dead. We pick them up, we transport them.
Okay.
That is, that happens. Yes.
Okay.
I take the aspect of the coroner's office. We are the advocates of the deceased.
Okay.
So, we in Arkansas, we are investigators to the extent of what happened with the body.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Who done it? That's not on us. We determine manner and cause of death. And of course, if we can't determine manner and cause of death, then of course we work with our partners for example, the Arkansas Medical Examiner's Office. So if we can't figure out what happened beyond, good idea of what transpired, then of course, then we consult with our partners, with the pathologists out of Little Rock.
So what kind of education do you have to do this?
So originally, up until about it's probably 2014, 2015, there wasn't any required education for deputy coroners. Fortunately, legislation was passed requiring all deputy coroners to get the 40-hour Arkansas Medical Legal Death Investigation class.
Well, I think you need you got to figure out some stuff.
Right. And ideally, we want to bring on folks that have some experience, either medical, legal, funeral service. We don't necessarily need people that just come off the street and go, yeah, they're dead.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. We don't need that, because that's not, once again, advocating for the deceased. At the end of the day, anybody else involved, we are advocating for them. So we're looking, is there an outside actor that led up to this death? I mean, that's
right.
You more or less have to come in with the idea.
A little investigative.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, and we'll get a call from 911, get a call from dispatch, and they'll report that there's a death at such address. Might have just came through, from a family member saying, hey, my loved one just passed away. We found him dead. 911 dispatches us out there. First responders might be dispatched out, but at some point, we show up on the scene, and we're, our initial responsibility. If the call originally came in that is looking like a natural death, we're going to investigate that at least minimally to determine, once again, is there an outside force? If there's potential of an outside force, and sheriff's office or local PD hasn't been dispatched. If we perceive that there might be someone that contributed to this death, we're going to back out, and we're going to bring in those investigators.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are going to be able to take and investigate. And we work shoulder to shoulder. I mean, and we work it all the way through. But the law enforcement is the investigative arm that would, help us determine who done it, not necessarily how it died. So we work hand in hand with them.
So you have to determine that 100% they're gone.
Well, yeah. That's
kind of
that's
obviously
that is the easiest aspect.
Step,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
so that's the easiest aspect.
Right.
I mean, it's now you will be able to Google, as far as coroners and EMS and that have missed it, and it can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It's rare. There was one case that I worked here in Boone County, in Harrison. We got called to the scene, and myself and the investigator were working the scene, and it turns out the lady was actually still alive. It was in the cold, and by all intents,
wow.
Yeah. So and she was covered with the snow, and so we were actually doing our scene photography going around, and.
So the extreme cold temperature kept her alive, basically.
It did. Unfortunately, she was down long enough. Her core temperature was so low that there was no way that she would have that she recovered. The ER did an amazing job. So it was an oops. But either way, even if she that she wouldn't have recovered from that either way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's very, very rare. I've been doing this for, like I said, since 2008. That was the first time and the only time I've ever ran it.
Well, let's talk about your campaign.
Yeah.
Are you going door to door, or how does that work for a coroner
Not a
to
bit.
run? Yeah.
Not a bit.
Wouldn't think so.
You could look at a spot check.
Yeah.
No.
You just put yourself out there, and hopefully people will vote for you.
Of course, Mike Rokel, he's running. Mike's a good guy. There's no issue. Nobody's going. I have nothing bad to say about Mike. So if he gets it, that's great.
Either way, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. As far as the history of Boone County, I'm not sure if there's ever been a race for the coroner's office. because who
Wow.
who in essence
Well,
normally
I can't see people lining up down,
Right.
Yeah, it just
behind-
happens. It just so happens that you have to elect a coroner.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up to the people
It
to
is,
choose.
yeah. So there's a statutory requirement to have the coroner in place.
Yeah.
We are the peacekeepers. I mean, and so it's an absolute requirement for.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I like your the way you approach that as advocate for the person that has passed away. I think that's kind of a different perspective than what I would have ever thought about.
We look at it as from the point of view. We don't know any of these people that are involved. So, law enforcement, we lean on them to look at everybody else. We look at it from that body. We try to determine, is it anything but natural?
Right.
If it's anything but natural, then of course it escalates to the next level. Of course, we're involved in all that investigation. Ideally, we want. I tell a lot of people, I say, we want to be the laziest county office because we want every death to be natural.
Yeah.
Sure.
We want everybody to live a full life to the fullest extent.
Right, right.
So, of course, there's natural, and that's the majority of what we have here. Suicide, murder, the accidental deaths. We had a motor vehicle accident the other day, gentlemen.
Right.
And ideally, we want to try to go through and make it as natural. Any death, we want everybody to be 90 years old, live full life.
Right. Well, of course,
but that's not going to happen. So the other side of the coroner's office is prevention. So yeah, so that's actually where my passion lies on the coroner's office is.
How to prevent a natural death?
No, not necessarily. Well, I mean, ideally not natural death, but I mean, so infant child death, suicides. That if anybody has lost a child, I can't imagine what they're going through.
Right.
So I actually partnered several years ago. I'm on the board of Grandma's House, and Michelle Steiner, the executive director down there, years ago, she found a grant, and that was specifically for Safe Sleep program. So we developed a program, and I still have the crib. I haven't done it in a while, or as much as I was. Michelle and I, we had a road show that we did. I have a real portable crib, so it's Safe Sleep through the eyes of the coroner.
That's great.
So our deal is we talk about how to put your baby on back asleep by himself, and we do training for expectant parents, grandparents, anybody, and so we do it from our point of view because we're the ones that do these suit investigations. I'm not explaining for death investigation. So,
well, I'm sure
that's awesome that y'all do that.
I'm sure you go on a scene sometimes and you go, "This is preventable."
Yeah, absolutely.
This was preventable.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I was the director of the Infant Child Death Review, ICDR, for a couple of years. So I got to see that. If anybody wants to look that up, that's a whole different thing.
Don't look on AI.
Yeah. So check it out. No, it's a great preventative. But that also spurred our interest in trying to reduce the infant and child death. And then of course suicide prevention is always suicide rates are going up nationwide. So of course call the suicide hotline. I don't care. We are not once again an investigative agency, but I'd much rather talk to someone who's having a hard time.
Yeah.
Than to actually have to go out and investigate that.
Yeah.
So I've been on a number of phone calls with people that are struggling.
I'm looking up suicide hotline.
Yeah.
Phone number because since you threw that, or do you know it?
Put me on the spot. I think it's like 998 or
988.
988. Yeah. So.
What's the number?
988.
Oh, just 988.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and that's in Arkansas. I don't know if that's everywhere.
It's countrywide.
Okay.
So you can call that, and so of course, there's the Arkansas Suicide Prevention Hotline, and then if for some reason they're busy, it rolls over to the national.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
So there's always someone there to.
But that's a good number to keep in your
Absolutely.
in your head
Yeah.
or your somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a good program. So at the end of the day, if we can reduce our accidental and suicide rates, there'd be less of a use for us.
That office is a little more involved than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
You know,
I hadn't thought about it.
The coroner's office is a full-time job. We are available 24/7, 365.
Oh,
right.
sure.
We don't necessarily get a vacation from it.
You're on call all the time.
All the time.
Is there someone who can like fill in if you have to be on?
There's
assistant.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Okay.
there's I think 6 of us right now.
Okay. Okay.
So the numbers kind of fluctuate a little bit. But as far as catching the initial call or anything like that, it's at the end of the day we have there's if it's anything over and above like a natural death, there's only a small handful of us that actually go through and do the more thorough investigation.
Okay.
Well, you mentioned that you and Michael are both, you felt were good at whatever. Why should people vote for you, though? Why you?
I have been in working with the coroner's office, like I said, since 2008.
You've got experience.
I have the experience. I have pretty much any training that the state has offered to coroners, I've attended. So I actually attended the first class that the coroner's office had at Alita at the Camden. Myself and Brian Wheeler, who was the deputy coroner at the time, attended down there at Camden. So we were in that inaugural class, and I'm also an aquatic death and homicidal drowning investigator, infant child death investigator. So I actually wound up getting my scuba certification. So, we treat aquatic death if someone drowns. That's treated the same as on ground. So we have to go down and see.
Search and recovery.
Okay, that's interesting.
And then.
Well, search recovery or search investigation and then recovery.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha.
So if there's something,
you're pretty well-rounded then.
Yeah.
As far as
so it doesn't matter where the death occurs. We go to it.
Okay.
And then of course crime scene photography. I'm also one of the instructors, kind of part-time instructors for the coroners throughout the state.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
Well, early voting has already started.
Yep.
And if you haven't voted yet, and you're going to the polls, and you're interested, you think Aaron's the one. His name is spelled not the way it sounds. We pronounce it Gooding.
Yes.
But it's but it's spelled Gutting. So when you go to the polls, look for that Gutting. Gutting. If you want to vote for Aaron.
I appreciate your vote.
Yeah. Aaron, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. And we always encourage people during this time to go out and vote. Early voting has started. It started actually Tuesday, and it will be going till March the 3rd, which is 2 weeks and week and a half or whatever. But just get out and vote.
Yeah, that's
we'd like to see
your
the numbers.
assignment.
That's your
Go
assignment.
vote.
So, all right, Aaron, good luck to your
Thank
candidacy, and when you if you get elected and you want to come back sometime and talk more about some other things, we'll be glad to.
I'd be happy to have you here.
Whether I get elected or not, I'll be happy to come back and.
Sounds like you've got a knowledge base for sure.
I can talk for hours on this.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right.
We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we will. We got more for you. Stone Bank is our sponsor. Stay with us.
Around the Table on the original KHOZ.
All right.
Welcome back to the Nut Show.
Yeah, the Nut House.
The
Nut
Nut House.
Show starring
Ann
Dan
Lemley.
and Ann Nut.
No, just starring Ann.
Well, since I'm going to star right now, I'm going to tell you about some events that are happening over the weekend. But this first one is not quite this weekend, but it is a revival that we got a flyer on at Bible Missionary Church, and it's from March 6th to March 15th. And that church is located at 802 East Prospect. And you can go to their, I don't know what time it starts, for the revival
Probably
itself.
evening. Yeah.
But you can call the church 870-741-8554 for more information.
Yeah, and if you have a flyer, send all your flyers to us.
Yeah, we'll talk about them on our community when we feature community stuff.
Yeah.
Also tonight, Ethos Ministries, which is right down the street
Yeah.
here on Radio Avenue, is Friday Night Lights, and that's tonight starting at 6 p.m. Second Generation is the band that will be there. Okay.
Yeah,
that's happening this evening.
this summer, I would imagine they'll have some bands playing outside.
You think so?
Which is a big,
We'll see.
a big lot out here where people
Yeah.
could come and.
There's no place to park, but it's okay.
Well, there are places along
I guess
the side
down
there.
here,
Yeah, you could do that.
And then tomorrow's the crow hunt.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't either,
That
Dan.
event. It's just hunting for crows, really?
That's what it
They're
sounds like.
out. There is a crow season.
Well, and this is sponsored by Presidential Firearms, so I'm guessing. I have no idea. I didn't.
Well, if you're a crow hunter, you'll know all about it, though.
Yeah, and
You'll
that
be
starts at
interested in it.
daylight when it's really cold, and lasts till 12 p.m. Check-in is at Presidential Firearms, so show up, I guess. You know. Most crows win the prize, though. And then there's another event, which is well, that's what it said.
Most crows win the
Most
prize.
crows win is what it said.
Okay, all right.
Geek at the Creek Gaming Con is
Yeah,
happening
it's for gamers.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's sponsored by the Rogues Den.
Did you go into the game room when
I
you did
did.
your tour? I mean, it's a big place.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of games.
It's really quite
consoles
nice,
there.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that starts at 10 and goes till 5. So that's something you can participate in. And one more event that I am actually going to go to, which is in Eureka Springs. And it's the play I Do, I Do.
Is that this weekend?
It started last night.
Okay.
And it will run through the 22nd. It's upstairs at the Grotto, and I think there may be some tickets available. There were separate tickets. There were some with a dinner included, some without. So go check that out. We have a flyer on our Facebook page.
Okay.
You can't really see that, but it looks like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
The Purple Heart looking thing.
And it has
ribbon.
a QR code that will take you to the ticket page.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
You done?
With that.
There was an interview on a podcast a couple of days ago where President Obama revealed that there possibly, or he was actually confirming that there were aliens.
Isn't that some kind of secret?
Yeah. So, President Trump, whether you like it or not, he's always about transparency, even though you may not believe that. But he's like, okay, open it up. Let's see it. I mean, he's all about that.
He better be squeaky clean if he's doing that.
I know, really. So he's ordered, President Trump has ordered the Pentagon to release all the files on the alien contact.
Ew.
So if there's any secret files in there, we're supposed to get them.
We'll see.
Kind of like the Epstein files,
What? Yeah, the ones that are redacted.
Yeah, the ones that are
unredacted,
supposed to be released,
they're
and
redacted.
some of them were released, and some of them weren't.
Y'all, that was whatever. I have a whole opinion on that.
Fiasco.
Yeah, a fiasco.
Now that the president has ordered the Pentagon to release any documents about the UFOs and extraterrestrials, will we finally learn whether the government has been secretly hiding aliens this whole time?
Yes, they have.
Probably not. The president's order doesn't necessarily include declassifying documents that might compromise national security. And what would freak out the country more than finding out that aliens live among us? Ooh.
It probably would be a little bit
Ooh.
of a crazy nightmare for a lot of people, I bet. You know, to
There
know
are
that
some aliens living among us
but-
already.
Okay.
Would it be weird to find out if there was a way that you could,
What if I found
if there were actual, like your neighbor was an alien?
my co-host? What if my co-host is an alien?
Okay. I'm not telling.
Okay, can you put up our graphic?
Which one?
The snowman.
Hold on.
This has to do with the story that we're about to feature here. You see that big fat snowman?
This was, if you, I need to rewind a little bit before the show. Ann said, can we put a picture of the 20-foot snowman up on the show? And I said, yeah, where are you looking at that at? And she said 20-foot snowman. So I started searching for that. And 2 minutes into it, she goes, never mind. I've lost interest.
There were so many pictures. Some of them weren't even actually of the snowman we were looking for.
Right.
And some of them were probably AI. And we're like, okay, this just got too complicated. And that happens a lot, I think, when you try to research something. But my brain went, done.
Yeah.
But Dan was persistent. So let me read the story.
There we go.
Okay. How do you even roll the snowballs to make a 20-foot tall snowman? Asked the family in Shirley, Massachusetts, who built the thing on their front lawn. Not only is it taller than their 2-story house, folks, but it also is as wide as a school bus. His arms are made out of a giant tree branch, and the hat started off as a trash bin.
That's funny.
They built it more like a mountain so they could climb up the back of it. If it stays cold, they think it could take until May to fully melt.
It'll take
And there's a
forever.
ladder on some of the pictures.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is you wanted to know how they rolled it up.
Yeah,
I'm
how
sure
did
I'm sure they did it in chunks. It just
You'd have to.
They'd have to
and just
sculpt-
keep building
they
on
sculpted
to
it,
it.
yeah.
I don't have the patience for that, believe it or not.
yeah.
not.
But what I want to know is where'd they get all the snow?
Out of that guy's driveway. He was filled up
Yeah.
like to 20 feet of snow. I don't know.
That's so funny. Anyway.
Okay, there's that story.
Yep.
Yay.
And we probably should take our last break.
Oh, Lordy, okay.
We should. Stone Bank is our sponsor. We appreciate them very much. Boulder Banking is their slogan, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Around the Table.
With Dan and Ann.
Oh my gosh, yeah, with Dan and Ann.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's important. We're supposed to do that every time.
Are we?
Yeah, I think I missed a few in a couple of shows before. Should we say Dan and Ann, Dan and Ann, Dan and Ann, Dan and Ann,
Sure.
Dan and Ann, Dan? Three more, Dan and Ann, Dan and Ann, Dan. There we go. I'm up to date. I feel better now.
I'm going to start putting A-T-T-D and the and symbol in A.
Okay.
That means Around the Table with Dan and Ann.
A-T-T?
With a little W in between. D and A.
Okay.
Yeah, don't give that a thought, Dan.
Okay. All right.
Did you know? Do you have something to talk about
No.
besides Dan
Go
and
ahead.
Ann?
Go ahead. If you...
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure where you were going with that conversation.
There's a dead end in just about every one of my thought process conversations or ideas or whatever. It's always a dead end. It's a big sign at the very end. Road closed.
Well, I want to hit on a story real quick if we have time.
Yeah, okay.
Unextinct wolves are now fully grown and hunting for food. Okay. Reports of a bioengineered animal on the loose hunting for prey might sound like the premise for a horror movie, but this time it's totally normal. And that's why scientists are so amazed by it. The 3 dire wolves that were cloned from extinction, 80,000-year-old DNA as a few years ago, are now fully grown and hunting together.
I'd like to see a picture of those.
And eating like champs.
So dire wolves are supposed to be large, huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just found that quite interesting.
That's
I hadn't
pretty interesting.
heard of that. But anyway.
Well, today is the start of the Major League Baseball spring training games.
I'll be
Will you be all over that, won't you?
Yeah.
I don't know how you can watch it. Probably can't. Probably have to go to Florida to watch that because that's where they start their stuff. National Fish Fry Day. Okay. National Handcuff Day. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's Friday at our house. Handcuffs.
Handcuffs?
Yeah.
Bring out the handcuffs.
National Love Your Pet Day.
Okay.
National Muffin Day.
That's not a belly muffin. That's a muffin.
Okay.
National Caregivers Day.
All right.
National Cherry Pie Day.
Cherry pie, muffins, and handcuffs. Okay.
And then go get comfy because you've eaten so much cherry pie and you've got your, what are those called? Handcuffs on.
Handcuffs, yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow's International Motherless Language Day. Let's start saying lasagna.
Mother language.
Okay. We got to go. We're out of time.
Thank
See you
goodness.
Monday.